Okay, so there's one thing in the world that I've been saving up a lot of money for, and I've saved up a lot of my money for this one thing, and this is the one thing that will change your mindset. It'll change how you look at the world. It'll change everything about your life. It is probably the biggest flex in the world if you own one of these things. And some of you might be like, what is this thing? Is it a car? Is it a yacht? Is it an access to a private event? Listen, before I tell you what it is, okay? How many of you have seen the movie Jumper? If you haven't seen it, go watch the movie. It's not like a crazy good movie, but the movie fascinated me. And it's important. Why? I'm gonna tie this all together. Just stay which way, okay? In the movie Jumper, spoiler alert, there's a guy, he finds out he has powers to teleport. I don't want to ruin too much of it, but there's some problems that happen later, okay? The guy's basically doing stuff that he shouldn't be doing, and you know, when you can teleport and do whatever you want, like eventually people are gonna catch on. Like, how the fuck are you here? How the fuck are you there? How do you have all this money? Oh, you teleported into a bank vault and got all the money, boom, this, that. He gets in some trouble, okay? And the movie fascinated me because it was the one superpower that I was like, it kind of made sense. It was practical, like Superman, not really practical. The Green Lantern, the Hulk, like all these things are like, okay, Marvel, Adventures, all this kind of stuff. But the Jumper thing, it was like one superpower that you could have that was covert, that was like, you know, you can kind of just do it and nobody would really know about it. And there's a lot of superpowers that are like that, but this movie really showed a guy living in society with a superpower and nobody really knew about it. And they didn't even kind of describe it as a superpower. They described it as like a trait, a thing that he could do. So it fascinated me. And I'm like, how can I get this? How can I magically get this? Okay, this is the idiot in me thinking this, right? There's no way to really figure out how to teleport. I shouldn't say that, but you know, there is one way, and that is having a private jet. A private jet will change your entire life. Now, before you go on and say, we can just fly commercial, I understand. If you've been on a private jet, I've been on a bunch, they're not mine, okay? And I didn't pay for them, they were for work, okay? Don't look at me like I'm big baller out here.
Big ballers.
I don't buy private jets, I buy economy, that's where I fly. Frontier, Spirit, hey, I'm your guy. But sometimes, occasionally, I fly on a private jet for work. And I get sent to do things for corporate partners in our company. And it's insane to just be able to close your eyes and just wake up somewhere else. Not even that. You drive to the airport, you drive to the private strip, you can walk on with whatever you want. Not that I carry drugs or anything illegal, but they don't even check. Nobody checks. And then you fly wherever you want, across borders, it's fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts. And then you can go about your day. To be able to cross into another country without getting checked is fascinating.
Fascinating.
Bring anybody you want, fascinating. Like, everything is just insane. Now, there's some regulations to this. I might not be saying this correctly, but it's just insane how much freedom you have when you have a private jet. Now, the thing about a private jet is it costs a lot of money. But to be able to just close your eyes and wake up and you're in a different country, different culture, different world. Bro, it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. You can drive all around America. Oh my God, Miami, LA. There's still a BP, there's still a McDonald's, there's still a club, there's still this, there's still that. But you can go to a different country in a couple hours with a private jet, and if you got a really nice one, like a G6, like it flies higher than commercial airlines, and some of them can be even faster, and it's mind-fucking-blowing. And for me, I got my dog, Gio. I want to be able to just walk up, drive to the airport, take my dog somewhere, and just, that's it. Instead of doing the whole service dog thing and putting him in an aisle and then getting 3 seats and then walking through a bunch of people, you can just drive up, dog in the private jet, and boom, you're there. It is crazy.
It is crazy.
It is crazy. And the ultra-rich of ultra-rich have private jets. A lot of people fractionalize jets, which means that they rent jet hours and rent jet time. But owning a private jet is another level of like, what the heck? And I've been saving up a lot of money to get a private jet. It's one of my biggest dreams. I can get one right now, to be honest with you, but I couldn't get like the crazy ones. I could get one that's kind of, you know, regular, schmegular, and that's all I really need. I don't need a big jet. Maybe one day I'll have the appetite for it. We can play this video back. But for right now, I just want to be able to take me and a few people, really just my dog, wherever I want to go. Now, the thing about private jets is that there's a whole world of learning with private jets. And I don't even know how people get into this. Like, I don't know if you have to have rich parents or you have to like work at like an aircraft yard. I don't even know what it is. But there's like a lot of different types of jets. The smaller ones typically have a shorter range and they're not as fast. And the bigger ones obviously have a longer range and they're faster and they can carry more things. So I'd love a not smallest, but like second to smallest, third to smallest type jet. I think there's like 6 or 7 different sizes. And yeah, that would be very, very nice for me. So private jet is the one thing that will change your life. If you have an infinite amount of money, what would you get? Yachts, you're on the water, you're close to land. Yes, you can travel, but you can't travel like really across the ocean. That's nuts. Don't do that. Don't. I don't even know if you can. But private jet, mind-blowing. Just wanted to say that. I think that air travel is a future of travel. We're going to get these giant airplanes that are going to be able to travel like giant buildings and stuff. I have all these crazy visions, but one thing I really, really want in life is a private jet. So a little bit about me.